How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What's Your Drive. I'm your host, J-Rods. I'm with my co-host, Mr. Chris.
What's going on, people?
Today, again, we got Project Race Car here. We got Seth and Hunter.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yes,
You got it right.
I almost messed that up.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Thank you guys for having us again. Really excited to be here.
Glad to have
Freaking
you.
day too. Like, this is unbelievable.
It's been amazing. Even here, and then hearing what you guys were talking about the 1010s, like racing.
Yeah, that
event
was
on
the
that
event.
side over there.
Yeah, they've got some cool stuff up there. Stuff I've never seen before.
Really.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, next year we could probably
Yeah, you
do
gotta,
a running back and
you guys
forth.
might have to split up and try and conquer both sides.
you-
Yeah,
Divide and conquer.
exactly.
So, what have you guys been up to this year? I know your racing season, did it start or is it finishing up?
Yeah, we pretty much just started, honestly. We just got back from Sebring International Raceway. It was a fantastic weekend. Last time we went there, we came home with a car in pieces. This time we're
Really?
coming back with trophies and a
Hell
car
yeah.
in one sack. So
That's a
win.
Congratulations.
The team is very happy. We're very happy. We're coming away tied for P2 in the championship in Lamborghini Super Trofeo and IMSA, so it's definitely a big deal. I mean, going into the season, we weren't quite sure where we'd meet up. You know, it's hard to gauge your competition in the off season. You're kind of just going off of, hey, what did we do last year? You know, where can we improve? That's, control the controllables, right?
Yeah.
So after going into the first race, knowing like, hey, here's how we stack up, like we still have a ways to go. You know, we're battling against teams like Wayne Taylor Racing. You know, their good drivers get done in the GTD car, racing for IMSA for the 12 hours of Sebring, and they also do Lamborghini Super Trofeo. So you're going up some really, really hard competition, but it's good. I mean, we're out there to become pros. I mean, that's my goal. I want to be a professional racing driver, a paid racing driver. So being out there and racing against the best of the best, like Indy Next drivers, all that, it's exactly where we're supposed to be. So it feels good.
So, being that you said that you wanted to be a professional paid driver,
Yes, sir.
Like, how hard is it and how much pressure does that put in you every time you go into a race every weekend?
Yeah, I mean, pressure is one thing. Every single driver, every single athlete, everyone in their daily lives faces pressure. I definitely feel it a lot. I mean, like I think I told you guys last time, I throw up before every single race. Once I get that out, I mean, the good thing is once I get into the car and I'm driving, all that goes away. Then it's just like anything else, like a job.
Yeah.
Everyone has done what the best they can do to get me on track to prepare the car. Now it's my turn to get in and go do my job. So
Right.
once I'm in the car, I really feel it and I feel confident that I can go out there and perform. The part of becoming a paid driver, that's the part I'm definitely still working on. It's extremely difficult. No one quite has a science to it. If it was easy, every single kid would go do it. Yeah. I mean, we live in a great age of technology and social media where you see so many kids that are just hopping on a simulator at home. And now they're getting actual seats. See, it was Swellio, Jimmy Broadbent, Super GT. I mean, these guys, again, like Jimmy Broadbent, he started in a shed. And now he's off and he's racing at the Nürburgring in the NL2, NL3. It's awesome. It's incredible stuff. So, when kids go out there and they make an excuse like, oh, yeah, I didn't come from a rich family. I can't go there and do it. Like,
Right.
I mean, dude, my dad has been amazing in my career. My family supported, my brother and me, he's here as well.
Brothers,
So,
by the way, guys, brothers.
yeah, brothers.
I don't know if you can tell
I
the
know we don't look here. One of us is much better looking.
Okay.
What's that? Hunter?
But
You
yeah,
guys twins?
Yeah. I mean, there you go.
Are we cousins?
But yeah, my dad supported me the best he could growing up. He every single part of the way. And then we get to a point now where, yes, my dad has helped me, but now my dad's pocketbook can't cover it anymore.
Right.
Now it's on me to go out there and get sponsorship. But again, like every single other kid out there and so many kids who are doing it, you have social media. You have so many tools at your disposal, and you'd be a fool not to go use them,
Yeah.
Guys back in the day, like, yes, there were some aspects where you could just show up and drive and be fast, and that could help you get into a seat, but that's truly never been 100% the case. But now we're in an age where you can get your name out there so easily, All it takes is you going in a sim and one viral video,
Yeah.
And you just keep on skyrocketing there. And it's not easy,
And
for anyone.
We tell everybody, like, even when we're doing like these podcasts and when I make like the regular like a vlog, building my car, is like you're just one video away of changing your whole entire life. You just never know.
1000%.
Like one video could hit, you could make 1,000 videos, and then 1,001 is the video that brings everything together.
Dude, we did it. Remember that a couple years ago? The Tesla
yeah.
video.
I was
It was
saying,
so
we do
funny.
the horns, the Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it was like Christmas, and
Yep.
we made a TikTok video about a Tesla Model 3 back when they released some new feature, and it just woke up with 25,000 followers on my TikTok, and
That's great.
yeah, it just literally overnight,
so cool.
and it hasn't done much since then. I've had a few videos over 1 million, but like none of them did I know anything about what I was talking about. I just got in there and just started talking about something, and you're like, you wake up like, oh my god, it's 1.2 million views, and it's like, it's crazy. It could literally change your life.
Yeah,
I
that's
literally
really
saw
cool.
it like last month. I've been looking at getting one of my helmets painted for a long time, and I was just looking for someone to go out there and design it. And funny enough, I saw this kid make an Instagram post. He started with like 0 followers, right? And when I saw him, he had like 600. And I DM'd him like, yo, dude, can you design me a helmet? And he was like, for sure, I'll design you a helmet, man. So he posted it, and then like that video got a ton of traction. He probably got like 14,000 followers for that. And now he's like, his goal is to go do or get a helmet like painted for a Formula One driver. You know, that's like his end
So
goal.
cool.
But it's
That
crazy.
is
In the
cool.
past month, he's probably up to 40,000 followers on Instagram, just over here, just doing what he's
wild.
passionate about. You know, he wants to design helmets, so he went out there, and now people love to follow the process, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just like you guys, people love to follow builds and stuff. They love to meet creators, meet, people in the car scene. They want to follow, they want to be a part of it. Because, again, that's like, you get off your daily job, and it's like, you want to go, be with your passion. So be able to see other people, following their passions, no matter what it is, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, you're a part of that journey as well.
So, not to like change the subject a whole bunch, I was looking at the cars and I was just thinking of a question in my head.
Yeah.
I know these cars are like from your part of the family. Like, how is it to drive a 55 and then coming to like the newest car that just came out?
It's wild. I mean, you're talking, it's a 70-year difference. So I brought the 550 over Friday. Or no, maybe Thursday.
Was it the first time you
I think,
driven it?
I brought it over on Thursday. And it was the first time I had driven it, other than just like around in the driveway. And I was driving that car over, and about halfway through the drive, I had the realization, like, oh crap, if somebody flings a rock at me from like the truck in front of me, like, it's like permanent damage, like you're forever ruined. So I'm like, you might need to get a helmet for this thing. But the experience of getting behind the wheel of this thing, it's crazy that Porsche has never truly strayed from its roots. That is a
Really?
fun car to drive. It's not an original, it's a Beck, but it still has an original motor in it. And it's actually titled as a Porsche.
It is really cool.
So most of them are VW motors.
Yeah, so that
Oh, okay.
original 550 that was, probably like a 1950s, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that car burned down. And one of the few things they salvaged from it was the engine. So when the guy, I don't know who made it, he went and was like, oh, I want to go get it back. He took the engine from that original 550, the 1.2 liter, whatever, air-cooled engine, and put it into his bag. So it's kind of a rare, I mean, it's a rare car just because of what it is, but it makes it even cooler because you actually have that like original powertrain behind you.
It's such a rowdy experience driving that car.
It feels like if you were to drive it, it's like that raw feeling because
sure.
it's just everything is so tactile. It's like right then and there. It's not the creature comforts of leather,
No.
right? It's not the cruise control. It's not the PDK transmission. No, this is all raw car, and that sounds
You
amazing.
definitely feel it every time. I mean, as soon as like you're in there, like strapping in the 5-point harness, and it's like those are the same seatbelts I had when I was doing like my little bandoleros and stuff. When I was in like the NASCAR circuits growing up. So like everything, I mean, just like it feels dated, but like in such a good way. And like you guys know, like I love like old JDM, like imports and stuff. Like there is such a feeling you get from like these old drivers' cars that is just like it's like no other. You know, and you feel so connected to the car. And that one, it really feels like you're just one with it. When you're actually
You're one
driving
with
it.
the road in that car. Like you literally feel the road under you in that car. It is wild.
So, coming from like a racing background, Hunter, let me ask you, like, have you done any like racing throughout your lifespan?
I started on the dirt track doing the oval stuff, and that was like way back in the day down in Dahlonega, Georgia. We literally used to park our trailer next to Bill Elliott's, so we got to know them very well. And I actually stopped. I went on and did a little road course, go-karting. Stopped for probably like 20 years.
Honestly.
And, I mean, as crazy it is, 8 years ago, we were literally here in this garage loading up some Legend cars to do summer shootout. Literally right there. It was the last time we were here together, probably in this garage.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
coming back in,
Really?
like under the bridge and all. Just like I don't know, I felt like a little kid
Very
again. You know?
But it was, I took a huge break, and you did the Legends and the Allison, and you went late model, and then you hopped into the Janetta. And once you did, I guess probably 6 months of your Janetta, I decided to get out there and do a couple track days and kind of rekindled my love for it. Up at VIR with a track day school, and I mean, you can't really keep me away from it. It's just the time constraint and the money. That's the biggest thing. It's the cost.
It sucks. I mean, it's like you see it with like so many drivers and stuff where like, a dude like my dad who like had such a racing heritage growing up, had sons and daughters who like wanted to be a part of racing. And then again, it's money constraints, like I hate it for Hunter as well. 'Cause I mean, he has a burning passion for racing just like I do. and he kind of had to take a back seat,
Yeah.
which it sucks. It really does. I mean, but him still coming out and showing so much love and support, it means the world to me. I mean, he's taken such a big side on me for like the managerial side of it and like networking and stuff. Like, I truly would not be where I am today racing Lamborghinis without Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
He has done so much to help me get sponsorship and stuff, and he works so much in the back end. And I hope that one day I can repay it,
Yeah.
and Hunter can get back into a car and start racing again. It
You know, I'll
means the
still
world.
do some track days and stuff. Like listen, I love a track day, and honestly, that's kind of where my passion is now. Anyways, I don't know that I have the mental wit to get out there side by side with some of these people. Like, I'm watching you, and you drive like you don't have a wife or kids. I don't know that I can do that.
So I gotta ask. I've got 3 brothers. I know what it is to have civil rivalry. Is there civil rivalry when it comes to racing? Is there? Can there be?
1,000%.
Will there be?
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I mean, I always say it, like, we don't really get a chance that much to like actually race each other, but like when it comes to like general street driving, Hunter is such a better driver than me.
Okay.
And honestly, when it comes to like sliding a car or like drifting in any aspect, like
I do none of that on the actual roads.
in Mexico, in Mexico.
Those are all AI generated videos. I don't know what you're talking about.
And, like, I'm so used to like when I get in a car, like, okay, I gotta keep the car safe, or I gotta maintain tires and stuff. Well, I mean, like when Hunter drives, like it's usually purely for just like for fun and stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you're on a track, and I don't know. I wish sometimes I had the capabilities to like handle the car under me, because I think you do learn a lot, be able to like slide a car and stuff. And that's something I definitely don't feel capable of. I also feel like the engineering side. I mean, my mind has definitely grown a lot more to it now that I'm a racing driver. And yes, I don't work on the car as much, but as a racing driver, if you can understand what's beneath you and you can be able to give feedback to the team, it helps so much. But Hunter has built way more cars than I have. 90% of his mods for his cars, like he does himself. Like his M2, it's awesome. It's like a full carbon Vorsteiner M2.
Yeah, I have spent way too much money in that car. It's a full Vorsteiner kit. It's a G87.
Okay.
Every Dynamod possible. So the toe links. What else have I done? MV Force wheels, KW Haas kit, Dynan intakes, Dynan exhaust. It's Femto unlock tune, CMS roll cage. So it's
done the whole
pretty
nine
much,
on it.
yeah, it's pretty much built at this point. It made 626 the rear wheels. I'm going back and forth on selling it.
Yeah, tell him what you got now. Tell him what might replace it.
What is it going to replace?
So I bought a 26 911 Carrera T, so 992.2. It's also a manual, and that car has just kind of ruined me and spoiled me. And
Are those the flat 6 or those are the one that come turbo?
it's the twin turbo flat
The-
6.
oh,
And
okay.
when I get behind that wheel, it drives to me like an older 911 turbo. Like when you put an exhaust in that car and you actually do a little bit of work, it sounds like a Turbo S. It's
Really?
hilarious. Yeah, so it actually has the turbos from the GTS, the dot one,
Oh,
the brakes
okay.
from the Carrera S. So after you tune it, that car makes a little over 700 horsepower. And I guess I'm getting to a phase in life where I don't even want that much power anymore. Like after having it in the M2, I've realized this is just too much. The M2 is fine.
Hunter, you're not older than me. There's no way that
Well,
700.
I turn 31 next week. It's not that it's
Oh
too
my
much.
God,
It
this
ruins
guy's
the experience.
Well.
It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
ruined the experience for me, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because it's like the M2, like, I'm not going to pretend that I have more experience than the BMW M engineers that made that car and designed it the way they did. Like, they knew what they were doing.
Right.
The car was perfect. Now it makes so much power that unless it's 80 degrees out and my tires are warm, it just spins all the way through third gear. And it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
you got a point there. That makes sense.
So it's like you go hop on the 911 that's maybe 400 horsepower, and it does it so good. It's just everything about it's perfect.
Now let me ask you this.
Being 30 turns into you, it's just
listen, okay? Watch your tongue.
sorry.
Do you think that way because of your racing background versus, just kind of like wanting to have a fast car for the street?
I have a lot of friends, and you call it like TikTok knowledge or whatever, and
Yeah.
they think, oh, I got to go have this GT3 RS and all this stuff. And it's like, listen, like I've driven both of those cars back to back, the 3RS, the 992.1, and then the Carrera T. And I'll tell you all day long, the Carrera T is the better car. Like,
Right.
for what 99% of owners are going to do, but people seem to think you have to have this high horsepower, crazy aero kit car to go fast or do anything. That is not true at all. You cannot use a GT3 RS to 3/10 of its ability on the street, and I would argue that 90% of people that we know couldn't use it to that even on the track. So, like, you go hop in this Carrera T, and if I had a kid, I'd let them drive it. It's so easy to drive. and you can go fast in it. Like, I feel very comfortable at speed in that car. It comes standard with rear wheel steering, all these amazing parts that just make that car do what it does so well that it's kind of like it's ruined these super high horsepower cars for me because you just can't even use it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to be said. It's usable power versus, you got 1,000 horsepower car. You can't use that on a turn.
Hey, shh.
Hey,
You're not going to get through the turn. You're chilling.
It's like even the Spider here, the Spider RS. Like, you've driven it.
A little
It's
bit.
wicked fast. It is absolutely insane how fast that car is, but it's usable speed still. Like, I could argue you could get out in the track and put some serious lap times down in that car.
For sure.
So what do you think the ideal horsepower is for like street and like semi-track use?
450.
450?
450.
That is a good number.
I like it.
It's a usable number.
Now,
Like anything more, but depending on the weight of the car, obviously.
I mean, like, it's funny, like, every single time, like, I had a car growing up, I would always come to Hunter first and be like, hey, what are the mods I need to do to this car? And he would always be like, you didn't make it handle, it needs to feel good under you first. So you would always say, like, let's do short shifter, let's, like,
Your sway bars,
exactly,
spoilers,
yeah.
all the dumb stuff. Like, I like the mods that I feel first. So, like,
Tactile stuff, like the
yeah,
steering wheel as well.
steering wheel, my pedals, the shift knob, the short shifter, the things that, like, my hands are on the entire time I'm in the car. Like, do I want it to sound better? Of course. My 911 sounds like a Dyson vacuum cleaner right now. It's literally freaking horrible. It does not sound good until it's at 7,000 RPM. Then it sounds good. But, it's just one of those things. Like, I'm in the car every day. Like, I want to feel it first.
Yeah, I could attest to that. When I did a track day, I've got an Infiniti Q50, and I did all the
great car.
suspension. I did all the sway bars, everything. And I went on a track day, and I was behind a 911. And the guy just bought it a week ago.
Yeah.
And, you're doing 90 on a turn. It's like, I'm trying to push him. Like, come on, man, you got a 911. Go, 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 go. And it was frustrating. And I'm like, man, there's a whole different feeling when you're in a 911 versus a car that you built up to be at a specific speed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel what you're saying. Absolutely.
So we always joke, like, whenever I go to a track day and stuff, and I'm, like, coaching and all, it's pretty much just Corvettes, Porsches, and then some BMWs.
Yeah.
That is, like, your track
Yeah.
day weapon.
Okay.
the
Absolute
Miatas.
lethal
Forgot
weapon,
the
the
Miatas.
The Miatas are, like,
the weekend warriors.
man, those guys are always so fun to watch because, like, sometimes I'm out there, like, coaching, and I ran, like, the Janetta, where they would put us in a group, like, the advanced group, and it would always have these two Miatas in it at VIR. They probably know exactly what they are. Everyone's going down, just, kind of lollygagging around. On the outlap, these two dudes are bump drafting each other down the straight the whole entire way, just boom, 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 having the time of their lives. And, like, the Porsche guys get out and they go look at their V-Box and they're like, oh my gosh, and they're upset. The other guys get out, they just have, like, the best day of their lives pretty much. It does not get better than that, which is pretty cool. I mean, you're able to go out there and, like, enjoy that kind of car. And again, like, those Miata guys, they're probably getting 99% out of those cars. All of these guys, like, in the vets and stuff, especially the new C8s, where it's like, the back end can come out you so easy. A lot of those guys are a bit more timid, so they're probably getting, like, 70% out of those cars, if that. I mean, those are really hard cars to drive.
Usable power.
Exactly, yeah. They're going out there and, like, they're really making themselves better drivers, if they don't know it or not, like, out there in those Miatas and stuff, because they're learning that, like, hey, like, I'm going to track my VR with these massive straights, it's pretty common math.
Yeah.
Like, this Mustang's gonna have way more power. This Corvette's gonna have way more power. So if I want to keep up with these guys, I gotta find the time in the corners and stuff. I gotta be able to carry more speed. So it really makes you such a better driver. That's why, like, I learned on a platform like the Janetta, that's low horsepower, low aero. You really have to use momentum to keep you going.
Yeah.
I mean, they make fun of me, but, like, remember my Mini when I was in college?
The Mini was
like,
awesome.
One of my first sports cars that I owned was a 2013 Mini Cooper S.
Nice.
And I loved that car. I tuned it, did all the work to it. I lived up in the mountains. It was the perfect little rocket ship to ride around in the mountains in.
One of the best driver cars you
my
had was
God,
your
yeah,
NX5 Miata.
Yeah, I bought
'Cause
one of
that was
those
when
right
you
out
did
of
all the work
college.
in
I
the
bought an
garage.
Indy right out of college, manual club.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first cars I really learned how to drive fast, and just kind of, went from there. Went into, got an F80 M3 and then some other fun stuff. And
Yeah, the
Have a little bit
M3s
of
are
everything.
ridiculous.
I'd love to get into a Type R, Honda Civic Type R.
I love them.
And just the amount of power that you have with that, and I think it'll be a great car for a track day.
It's the best daily driver that you could drive to the track and then drive home in.
Yes.
Like, they're so good. That and maybe like the Camaro, the SS1LE that we were driving.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. The Camaros absolutely rip at the track. The
Really?
team I work with, Kaizen,
The 1LE,
yeah,
phenomenal.
they have two Camaros that they use to rent and stuff, and those probably get rented more than anything, and people probably have more fun in those than renting like the cup cars and stuff.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
150
so
horsepower.
surprising. It is so surprising.
500 horsepower.
Yeah, dude, it's literally, it's got the horsepower number, and it's still like it's just an easy car.
Well, it's like we were watching the GTs, the Ford GTs here, ripping around the track behind us earlier today, and it's like, man, those things are moving quick. And you know, you mentioned it was like, yo, how do you see a Mustang move that agile? They're that agile nowadays, so it's.
Well, then it's
crazy.
like the PP2 pack on them or something like that. You can get it's
Actually,
like
yeah.
so like the Camaro they stopped making it, which was the dumbest thing ever. But it was the SS one at least, not the ZL1, but the 1LE SS, whatever it was, just had that track pack, and it was essentially just ready to go right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Pick it up, drive it straight to the track, and they were phenomenal. And those are cheap now. I mean, they've come down to a price point. I mean, it's relative, but they've come down to a price point where most people that are into this kind of stuff that we are, you might as well just buy one of those rather than dumping $30,000 into something else like we've all
That's
done.
true.
So I wanted to ask you about a little bit. You mentioned earlier that you needed to make connections and to get sponsors. Like, how do you go about that to make those connections? Do you have to keep winning races? You have to come like to events like this and partner up with people that that are around in the community in order to get those sponsors?
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, that is like exactly it. You know, like I had this friend in racing, and I think he was one of the best people I've ever met. I'll keep him nameless, just I don't want to air him out.
Cool.
But he's probably the best kid I've ever seen about like networking. I mean, he went from 2 years ago not having any seat in racing, but if he went to any track, like he never spent a weekend at home. Every single weekend, whether he was racing or coaching or just, had nothing to do, he was at the track making connections. That way, like when a seat did come around, he was the first person they had in mind just because he was there. That name, he put a face to a name. Exactly. Like he was just there. So being present, I think, makes such a difference. I mean, again, like social media, like you need people to be able to see you, people to know you're there. Like if you're sitting at home, you better be on sim. That's probably the next best thing you can do. But you need to be at the track making connections. I mean, you can't always be fortunate enough to have a seat. So that means you can't win races, which again, winning races really helps. Like I think when we got here, like words are critical. So we're going to go win a championship this year. That's going to help us immensely for the next year wanting to go move up to something like GTD or GTD Pro, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But let's say I was at home and I didn't have a seat. I'd need to be at VR. I need to be at like a Chin track days. Just being there, being present, trying to network. I mean, events like this are massive as well. Like Hunter met so many people last night. I mean, he was hanging out with Joey Logano. Those are the kind of people you need to be hanging out with.
It's like, I guess, coming to this event, like, I almost didn't come because I was just, I don't know, I was in the mood. I was like, I just kind of want to relax for the weekend. Then I forced myself to come and, found myself sitting literally next to Kurt Busch and Joey and Tommy Kendall and Tommy Dreesy and just all these people, like legends, Mark Martin. And I just got to talk to them for 45 minutes, an hour, like, talk. And it's like, holy cow, like, if I would have stayed home, like, I would not have met any of these people.
Right.
And I think it's so easy to get discouraged when you don't see the followers coming. You don't, have people commenting about your car or whatever it is. But you just got to keep going, keep coming to these events, keep showing up. And you'd be amazed at the people you meet by just being present and making that phone call. I mean,
it's networking.
Yeah, it's just networking. Yeah. And
just staying with you guys, and we hadn't had like go built a proposal. So again, that's just another aspect. Like, we were out there and we happened to compete, and it's another fantastic connection. It's not really like we can go connect with the community and get to share with people who are like-minded, and it's a dream. They're there.
Very grateful for people like Tamsin who have, Speedology there to help make those connections happen, right?
For sure, like a fantastic middleman, I guess you would call it.
Tamsin has connected me to a lot of people.
Yeah,
and I mean, I literally, these two cars wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her, and I probably wouldn't have come this weekend had she not got me to bring these two cars in. So.
Yeah, no, she's great. We had a conversation with her earlier, and it's awesome. So my question is, what's next for Project Race Car? Like, what's...
Well,
I
13 days.
So 13 days we should be at Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama racing in the Zenith Series. That's like our first true endurance racing. That's an 8-hour race and then a 7-hour race. And we should be out there in a Porsche Cup car, which I'm very, very
will
excited
be out
about.
there in a Porsche Cup car.
But yeah, we will. We'll have to be. We're literally like going to buy the car next week, which is crazy.
Yeah, I'm literally going to go pick up a trailer next week, then drive to Connecticut to buy the car.
Yeah, so you want to go there, get the car, come back, set it up as much as we can, me and Wyatt in the garage, and then we'll go out there and go try and do some endurance racing.
This will be our probably biggest grassroots racing we've ever done because it's really just going to be us. Like, with this Lambo, we've got the hauler and the team and all the stuff.
We've got 15
this is going to
mechanics
be
on the car.
us doing this, which it's super cool. And, to see you guys go from driving a, rear engine Lamborghini Super Trofeo to the 911 and how different that is going to be in the way those two cars handle.
Yeah, apparently it's a big difference. Apparently those Porsche, like the Cup cars, you really have to make a focus on like getting on the brakes, getting that front end down, because you just have no weight up there.
Oh,
so
right.
it's
Yeah,
going to be
that
a
is true.
super different experience, which is awesome. I mean, again, it's like it's something we're going to do not quite on our own, but it feels more on our own than anything we've done in the past. So
What do you think you're gonna like better, the 911 or the?
in order to race this 911 Cup car in Zenith, it'll be a little bit more detuned. So it'll be more comparable almost to like a GT4 Club Sport with just bigger aero. So I do think, I have such a passion for Lamborghini. It's like, if I can go race GTD, that's the car I want to do it in. When I go to Le Mans, I would love to be part of Lamborghini. It's just such a cool brand. They've done so much to help me. So my loyalties definitely lie with Lamborghini. I do think I will enjoy driving Lamborghini more just because, again, it's big power, but you have enough under you so where you can actually kind of use it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like there's some tracks where in the Super Trofeo, which again, it's supposed to be a feeder car that's supposed to lead you up to being a GTD driver, right?
Okay.
That's Lamborghini's program with me and like the Young Drivers program. And it's like the whole ordeal for the car. Except for there's some tracks where you run faster than the actual GT3 car in a Super Trofeo. You're supposed to be preparing you to go drive this, $1 million behemoth, and then your car that cost half that is running similar times, very comparable, sometimes even faster.
Really?
Which is pretty
That's very
insane.
interesting.
It's definitely different. So Lamborghini done such a fantastic job, designing that Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo, and now Team Mario, I don't know what they're going to do, because if it's any faster than the current product, it will be faster than their GT3
I believe
car.
they're detuning it for the series, aren't they?
They're going to have to.
Yeah, they're going to have. It's way too fast.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's a German or Italian missile.
And like when you have like, pros or pro-ams like me and Wyatt in there, like you can definitely handle it. But they do have like LB Cups, gentlemen drivers, who like, for some of them, which is crazy, like this is their first racing experience and they're hopping into, 620 horsepower Lamborghini Huracan that's got full aero, these big meaty slicks on them. That's not an easy car to drive.
And those slicks and arrow is not forgiving.
Oh, no. There's some tracks where we do lose a couple cars from the series,
really.
which, but honestly, Lamborghini does a fantastic job of maintaining the cars. Like, we had a really unfortunate accident at Walk-ins last year where I just came in a corner, there was a guy parked in the middle of the road because he'd have spun, so nowhere to go. I ended up hitting him. And what they did
You
is...
clipped him. You were very close to missing.
So I did clip him, and then I went to go on the brakes in this corner. I immediately pinged on the radio. I'm like, hey, just had an incident, hitting this time by. Went to go in the brakes, and I just had a full brake failure. So that's when I turned into the wall, and that's what really did the most damage.
Yeah.
What's cool about the Super Trofeo is imagine the chassis is almost in like 3 parts. So what they did is basically just cut off the front part of the chassis, and it's, again, Lamborghini they won't let us do it at home. They went and welded a new front end onto the car. So the car's basically brand new.
That's really cool that the Lamborghini took it in and they did that for you guys.
It's awesome because there's so many cars that has been totaled.
So they Legoed the
prototype cars-
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. They're really all that way, to be honest with you. Literally, was it Laguna, our next race, when we blew the motor?
Oh, yeah. So, actually, no, that was the same. Walk-ins was really cursed. Yeah, Walk-ins was
Shout out to Watkins, we love it. Great track, but
a horrible time we had there. We basically got there, and this car had just had a brand new motor put into it. We took it to VIR. That's where the team's based out of. We did about 3 laps just to shake down the car. And the engine was put in like a day before we left to go out to Watkins Glen. But again, you have to go out there, you have to shake down the engine, make sure everything runs right, just because you don't want to go to the track and then it blows up.
Yeah.
Well, imagine that. We get to the track, I go out for the first practice, engine blows up. We missed practice 1, 2, 3. We missed qualifying 1, 2. And in all that time, Lamborghini came over, they gave us 2 engineers to text. In a night, we put I guess we took the other engine out, lowered a brand new one in, had the 2 Lamborghini techs right there, and we put a brand new engine in probably 12 hours.
yeah. Did a full motor swap on a Lamborghini in 12 hours.
That is wild.
so crazy.
And you take apart pretty much the whole entire car to do that. So, one, it was really cool watching that happen. I was not happy watching it because I'm sitting there looking at my clock like,
You were scared.
I've got a race in like 5 hours, guys.
Well, remember, we got it out, and you literally went out for the next qualifying or whatever it was, like 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
It had already started. We literally were finishing it as qualifying was already going.
yeah.
You got out
So
there.
was it your last time to qualify before the race started?
Yeah, pretty much I went into the weekend, I had already raced Watkins Glen, but very briefly. So whenever we get to a new track, especially in a car that was very new to me at the time with the Lamborghini Super Trofeo, I was like, oh, I get practice 1, 2, and I get qualifying, 2 or whatever to learn the car. Then I go out there, I've got none of that. I basically have to go straight into a race in a brand new car, brand new engine, hope it's going to run right because the first one didn't, and just pray to God.
That's a wild story, bro.
That is crazy. And that, you can only get that in the I guess like heat of the moment. You know, like on a weekend. It's like you can't plan. How do you plan for that?
Exactly, and it's like if that was like a project car at home, like that thing just sits for a couple months, you know. But
Not
we
in
have a
12
race
hours.
tomorrow, so tanks are coming over. There's 2 little Italian guys sitting there yelling at us, like, "Oh no, put the car in."
It's crazy because we talk about all this and it seems like something that's so like far fetched for the average person, but like I mean I wouldn't have known this until I was doing it, but like anybody can just show up to these races. And it's not like you're showing up to an F1 race where you're just kind of stuck to the stands unless you spend $100,000 on some crazy ticket. Like almost every race we've been to, it's like what, $50 and you can go anywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, like as close as we are to these cars right now, you can come up to our car. I mean, come over to our tent, we'll let you get in the car most times.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but yeah, that's why IMSA, like, I have such a fondness for GT racing. I love IMSA so much because, like, let's say the cars are going on the grid right there, you can come up and you can just touch the car.
Yeah.
Like that.
not a car show.
I mean, some dude almost got hit by Rexley. What was it, like 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, and it's like you're not supposed to go up there and like touch the cars, but you're literally right there next to all the action. They do such an amazing job for the fans, and that's why I think we talked about last time how big GT racing is getting in America. And yes, it's thanks to a lot of things, like the Gran Turismo movie, Ford versus Ferrari. Yeah. There's so many things that are like, again, even the F1 movie, it opens like the 24 hours of Daytona.
It was great. Great movie.
Just, again, it's thanks to that. It's thanks to so many guys coming out of sims and showing it's possible to become an actual real life racing driver. These guys like Swelly, Jimmy Broadbent, like you mentioned earlier. So I think the sport is just growing at an astronomical rate. They set attendance records at Petit Le Mans, at the 24 hours Daytona, at the 12 hours of Sebring. I mean, Sebring was absolutely full of people. You could not go anywhere. I mean, getting on it.
Wow, that was a truck. That's crazy.
It's Mexican GTR.
Not expecting that to be a truck at all.
That's our boy from Wheel Tire.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's the single cab 5.0. He did the Whipple single cab rear wheel drive.
He has a lot of connections in the car community, way more than I do. But yeah.
So I gotta ask, are you guys gonna be at Speedology's HPX in June?
Yes, I should be there.
Okay.
Sure. I don't know what I'll be driving, but me and Tamsin were talking about that. I'll be there.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, stay tuned. Maybe we'll have something special there. Who knows?
Oh, really?
A cup car. Who knows?
Who knows?
So you don't gotta tell the camera. What are you guys gonna bring?
Oh gosh, we'll do it off camera. I got you.
I'm joking.
We're coming to it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Great.
We're gonna be there.
It'll be awesome. Maybe we can do some more of this there.
Yeah, I need to bring my co-driver out. I would love for you guys to meet him.
Oh,
He is such a guy who is like you guys, he built so many project cars. Like he just built my dad a pit bike from scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just like so mechanically inclined, and it's so fun to listen to him and talk to him. And I think it's with you guys, because you have like the 350Z, right? That you're building.
Yeah, the 370. Yeah,
370. Sorry. Funny enough, I gotta show you what I have. I just bought a 400Z here.
Oh, you got a 400?
I did, yeah.
Oh, snap.
It's really cool. I'm
That's cool.
excited. It needs a lot of work. It's not like the same platform as 370, where I feel that the car came a bit more like
Monotone.
yeah, I don't know. The 400's cool, but it's just so digital,
Yeah.
You miss a bit of like the analog stuff with the 370,
Yeah.
but it's a cool platform, and like the 370, it wants you to tune it. It wants you to do stuff to it, which is nice.
Definitely. So once we finish, I'll show you pictures. I put the motor in already.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. So
Awesome.
I put a fully built 2JZ in my 370Z.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so wild.
I love that. I love that.
yeah. So hopefully it'll be done here by September around my birthday. So
And what's the horsepower it'll make? Is it above the Dream 450?
Yeah.
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 I tried 3 times now.
So the motor is built for 1400.
Oh my God. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know yet. But street, go to the drag strip. I don't
Yeah.
know, just terrorize people when they come next to me.
I'll race it with the Durango.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say we did build something kind of cool.
We built something stupid. It is so stupid. I hate this car. I hate this car.
We just talked about this whole conversation about we would have built our cars as purists, and you're like Dream 450 horsepower. I guess my dad woke up and he was like, I want to build something absolutely insane. So it's 25 Dodge Durango. You probably know more about
it.
than
It's
I
a
do.
Durango Hellcat, and he got a Ghoul package or something on it. So basically, it was built by the guys down at Palmer Dodge in Georgia, and they did everything. They wide bodied, they did the stealth PPF, long tube headers, and everything. But it's like 1,200 wheel horsepower on E85, and
Sounds like you got a Challenger, buddy.
Yeah.
It is so stupid. I mean, it's hilarious to drive. Like, it's just
Moving that much mass should be illegal that quick. Like
it's
it
like
feels
driving a
deadly.
Plaid. It literally, like, that was the closest I felt to driving a Plaid in terms of just like, this car should not go as fast as it is. The Durango feels that way. It's just like, it just doesn't need to go this fast.
That
And
is
it's also
impressive.
like
That's cool.
0 to felony like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what to tell the
Yeah.
cop, like, dude, like, I didn't even do it for the speed. I just wanted to hear the noise.
Yeah.
It's tough not to go past 100, man.
I feel so like everyone like rolls up to, like next to me and they look at me and they're like, "There's why is a scrawny little white kid driving this car?" Like I look so out of place. I feel like, but it's so much
I
fun.
get tints, man, so nobody. Awesome, cool deal.
Guys,
Thank you
thanks
guys
yeah,
for coming on and having this conversation. Hopefully, we will continue at
HPX, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
HPX.
for sure. I mean,
Love to.
thank you guys for having us back.
Some
This
other
was
cool
appreciate
stuff
it.
with us.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be pretty cool. And I still forgot to, get in contact with you to come check out the shop.
Yeah, I have to. I want to see this 2JZ in person.
Yeah, once it's finished, I'll try to
October.
make it. up
Well,
there.
we should do a shop tour video.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
next,
done.
for sure.
That'd be
Awesome.
pretty cool.
We'll bring out some toys. You guys have your toys. Maybe we can go do a little driver swap.
Cool.
Oh, that'd be neat.
it'd be fun.
I gotta get the rear diff installed, so.
Yeah. Well, guys, this is Project Race Car. We're gonna have all their information linked in the description below. Make sure you guys check them out. Seth, Hunter, thank
Appreciate
you
you
again for
guys.
coming on.
Awesome.
And
Thank you guys.
see you guys in the next one.
Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Peace.